Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I am Paul. I'm with the Dicey Review, and we are here to play our third game of our Rise of the Empire campaign. And with me, I have the not crumbled Empire of my brother David.
Yes. Cookiesburg lives to see another day.
Yeah, Cookie Town deserves all the asterisks because if you watch PortalCon online, we did a live playthrough of Rise of the Empire, and I had a deck of cards of inventions that should have looked like this. They should have looked like this on the back, but instead they looked like the third epoch, not the first one. So it should not have cost 50 knowledge points for David to buy an invention. It should have cost him 35, or 30 rather, which he was able to do. So David did not crumble.
Did not crumble.
And
I bought archery, and we've invented archery.
Yeah, and so I wronged him greatly, and now we're back, and he didn't crumble, and we get to play more.
Hooray!
Which is great, because now you're going to see us in the third game of our campaign, so you'll be able to see a little bit more of a progression of the campaign. We now have 2 provinces and 2 inventions that we can use, and hopefully we will not crumble at the end of this game, and we'll get to have 3, because that'd be great.
That would be great.
And we've set everything up. We're using our fancy play mats this evening, and we're also using my copy of the game, so I apologize if there's any glare on the cards, things like that. I sleeve everything, so I'm sorry.
I'll have mine next time. I just forgot.
Yeah, it's all good. It's totally fine. And we got the close-up cam to work this time, so you'll be able to see what we're actually doing. You
can actually read our cards. Look at this amazing card I started off with. It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
Gives me 1 gold and 1 point every time I build brown. It's great. It's so good.
Cheating. It's cheating. Anyway, we're set up. We're ready to go. And we are going to go ahead and get started here in a second. We do have our quests today. The first one we have is Genius, almost like Leonardo da Vinci. So we can be not quite as smart as Leonardo da Vinci and have exactly 4 common cards and 4 faction cards in our empire. That's one of our quests. We also have Enlightened, like Prince Shotaku. Let me try that again. Have at least 4 swords in your supply. This is our quest for the military track here. And then for our economic track, we have at least 2 workers, 1 wood, and 1 apple on your action locations. This can include gold. So these are our 3 different quests that we're going for this game. And we also get some starting bonuses, which is great, because we have unlocked some starting bonuses. I get a gold, and then I believe I get to draw an extra card. Let me double check on that. Let me see here.
Get 2 apples.
Go. I have to find that.
Oh, right here.
Ah, sweet. Yes, sorry, I need the handy key on the back. Yes. So, I get to ignore 1 of the upkeep costs on one of my province maps.
Lucky.
That is fantastic. That's great, because now we have to pay our different upkeep costs to keep up our provinces, and this one requires 2 wood of me, and I don't like that, because I don't have a lot of wood, so that's going to be great. And then, I get the 1 gold. David, I think you're the one who gets to draw an additional card in hand. You do.
I do. I get to draw an additional card.
Because you have the papyrus thing.
And is it faction or...
You get to choose.
I'm going to choose.
So what other bonus do you have? Didn't you unlock another green one?
Yes. No. Only 1.
Oh, you unlocked the one that lets you draw 2 provinces.
Right, 2 provinces,
That's
which
cool.
actually got me a really good province, which was great. So, yes.
Okay, sweet. Well, we are ready to get started. So let's get started here in just a second. Fun intro.
Yeah.
Got me all hyped to play Rise of the Empire. I'm so ready.
I'm ready to go.
I'm so ready than I've ever been in my life. Yeah. It's going to be so good. So we have gone ahead and done our setup. So we'll now go into the first phase of the game. We get to do a lookout. So we will draw one of our faction cards. And then we will draft. So David, let's see here. I say you go first.
All right. I'll go first.
You go first for it. So you get to draw 3 and draft 1.
It's tempting because I do start with gold. And you know what? I'm going to...
Leave me something good. Leave me something real good.
You're going to be happy no matter what I do.
I am pretty happy most of the time.
I'm going to go with a different tact this time, and I'm going to try to go for points right away, and you get a foundation.
For a second, I thought you were just going to say, I'm going to try and go for points, and I was going to laugh. Trying a different strategy. Trying points this time.
I'm looking to get points this time. See if it pays off.
Which one do I choose? This one or this one? Yeah, this one. All right, I'll pick that one. And then now I get to draw and pick one. Draw 3 and pick one. So the 3 that I drew, let's see what I got. Ooh, man. Goldmine is a good one. That's just a good one. And I need to remember what our quests are. So we need to have a specific type of resources spent on our actions. We need to have at least 4 swords in our supply, or we need to have at least 4 buildings over here and 4 buildings over here. Now, in the last gameplay that we did, these are not technically counted as locations.
Correct.
From what they were saying.
Correct.
So we would need 4 in addition to these, from what I'm remembering. Oh, man, that's pretty good, too. These are all good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the gold mine and let you pick between those 2.
All right. So I can pick either a meeting place or a lumberjack's route, which the lumberjack's route produces wood, and the meeting place, it's a feature building bonus for each pink in your empire. Additionally, draw 1. This isn't going to be as good for me, so I'm going to go ahead and discard this, and I'm going to keep the wood production, because wood production is always good.
It's really good for me. I just didn't know if I would have... I haven't drawn any of my pink just yet.
Yeah, the pink...
Oh, man, Von Rummel. Yes, these are nice playmats. Where can... Okay.
You can buy them at the Portal US
Portal
store.
Sales Guy. Where can you get them?
Yeah, you can get them at portalgamesus.com. All the playmats are there in the gear section. You can get playmats for 51st State, for Neuroshima Hex, for Monolith Arena, for Alien Artifacts. You can get them for like a lot of games. So.
All the playmats.
Yeah. Actually, I said 51st State. I don't know if there's... I think
there is. There is. I have it.
Okay.
I have it. And it's so good.
I was pretty sure I had that one.
Yes, absolutely worth every penny.
Yes.
Also, I forgot to say, I'm so sorry, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to anybody who might be watching from Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or Periscope. We went live on all those platforms. So if you're watching there, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. And definitely, throw some questions in the chat if you have them, or just say what's up. We like talking to everybody. So
if you please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Push all the buttons that you can.
Poke.
Yep.
Is that still a thing on Facebook?
Focus on Facebook.
Post us in your MySpace top 8. It would really help us out.
Exactly. Yeah, it really helps.
Be super sweet.
It's
going to give us all
really
the
good.
likes.
All the likes. Yeah.
All right. So I think we are ready. Let's go ahead and produce, and then we will go ahead and start playing.
Yeah, we'll bug Ignazi to make a Robinson Crusoe mat.
Oh man. that came up during PortalCon, and I think that would be super awesome.
Oh, it would be super awesome.
It would be a massive
It would be
playmat.
huge. Yeah.
But if you think about like Rising Sun and games like Rising Sun, there's a lot of there's a big playmat that you could replicate. And I'm gonna use the fancy apple. It's all fancy.
Fancy.
It's got a leaf that actually makes it look clearly not like a tomato. So that's great.
That's good. I produced wood and I produced stone.
Oh, also don't forget, from our inventions, if there's a building bonus, you get that as well.
I got my building bonus
each game
for 2 apples. And then I also get to produce 1 gold for each gray in my empire, which I now have 2, and I get to, ooh, look at this. Look at these clinky gold coins I get here.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also get to produce 1 for each pair of gray in my empire, 1 stone. So I get to produce an extra stone.
You do that. You make that GeoSites page, and if you can...
GeoCities,
sorry.
You're showing
and
your
if
lack
you,
of age.
And if you can, post on your Zanga, too. Blog about it.
That's right.
Make a Zanga post on your diary website
yeah.
there. That'll help us out quite a bit.
On your WordPress. Actually, WordPress is the new one.
Yeah.
LiveJournal.
I was about to say, I still have WordPress.
No, do your LiveJournal.
All right.
All right, so
we're ready.
I'm going first. I'm going to build the Goldsmith's Workshop.
Google Plus.
yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Hit us up on Google Plus.
I still don't know what that platform was all about. I was in a circle, I think. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, I was in a circle too for a minute there. All right, I built the Goldsmith's Workshop, which lets me spend a worker and a gold to gain 2 points. So
fantastic. All right, I'm going to start it off simple. I think I am going to build a ruins. So I get a building bonus of a worker, and then I can build that one for free. And thanks to that first move, I mean, I'm assured to have a second move. It's going to be great.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Telegram. Man. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and train some pigeons and release them if you can. And tell all your friends.
That's right.
Little scroll.
Smoke signals.
Tiny note.
See, now I'm torn like an old sweater.
I'll try not to distract you, David, because I wouldn't want your strategy to be disrupted. I don't want you to end up getting crabby. Look so fake.
Those are lobster claws.
I don't want you to look lobstery. Can you imagine if something actually looked like that?
That would be terrifying.
Be the weirdest lobster you've ever seen.
All right, I'm building a wood and a stone. I'll use a gold as a wood and a stone to build the pig farmer.
Very nice.
That lets me spend a worker and a food to gain 2 points.
All right, I gotta get my engine going here. So I am going to build. I'm gonna build the. Well, before I do that, I have to trade in some things. So I'm gonna trade in 2 workers to get a wood.
Hey, you know what, Timothy Hayes? Email me, david@portalgamesus.com. I will check on your shipment for you. I seriously will get you your shipment info. I can tell you. We had a lot of consolidating to do, so we had a lot of stuff that we were working on after PortalCon. So.
Timothy, I don't know what everybody keeps on talking about with the baby hands. All right, it's really freaking me out because I don't know what everybody's talking about, and
it is pretty crazy.
People keep saying baby hands, and I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, I have perfectly normal hands.
Everyone talks about baby hands. It's just it's exasperating. I tell you.
Good grief! It gets old.
It does. It gets really old.
Also, those hands hurt. All right, I built. I traded in a wood for. Traded in a worker for a wood.
Oh, you traded in a worker
2 workers
for
for
wood.
Yeah,
wood.
Sorry.
Okay.
Although I do have the special feature that says I can spend 1 worker instead of 2 to gain a wood or a food. It says max 4. I think that's max 4 times a game.
Oh, really?
Or is it 4 times a round?
I don't know.
It seems like that would be a lot for a round.
That is a lot for a round.
Because most people don't have that many workers.
So much for a round. Don't forget to plug the Robinson Crusoe stream tomorrow, which you said we would do. There is going to be a Robinson Crusoe stream tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely.
Someone with a 100% Robinson Crusoe win streak is going to be playing tomorrow on our Twitch channel. So watch that. What time is that going to be? I forgot.
I think it's at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock.
And that is 8 o'clock.
Eastern time.
Von Rummel, that is Ben, I believe. And so I think he said it was 8 o'clock. I don't have my phone on me. I'm using it as a top-down camera. But I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to say Eastern.
He'll probably come back at some point.
But it is also going to be on the Twitch schedule, which
Yes.
the Twitch schedule localizes your time zone. So it'll be right wherever you are.
All right, I'm spending a worker and a gold to gain 2 points.
Already?
Yep.
Already. All right.
Already.
I am going to build my raid and get rid of this card as a foundation. And this is just my feature that gives me points when I raise.
All right.
The roof.
Raise the roof. I'm going to spend a worker and a food to gain 2 points.
Uh-oh. He's running away with it. I got to work on this. Okay, so I can do this. I'm going to say... I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 worker, actually 2 workers, to gain 2 wood. Yeah, 2 workers to gain 2 wood, using that card's ability.
All right, and I'm going to spend... I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this building here as a foundation because I'm probably not going to do any more food production. So I'm going to get rid of the thing that lets me spend a worker and a food to get points as a foundation to build my Legion, which produces cards, which is very important. I'll pay a food to do that. I get to produce 2 common cards. One is a building bonus and one is a production. And oh, see, I got the card that Paul wanted real bad. And
What? What'd you
the
get?
Card I got. Every time you build pink, you gain.
Oh, that's really good. So I actually looked through this deck last night, and the majority of the barbarian cards are black.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a really cool combo. Hopefully, if y'all were able to watch the preview video, we were going over some of the different combos that the cards have. But there's a card in the barbarian deck that says every time you build a black, gain a star and a gold, and then there's a card that says gain a point for every black in your empire, which can be a cool combo. I haven't seen that come up yet.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
all right, so I'm going to spend these 2 workers to get a stone.
I'm gonna shield my 1 building here, just because I can. And yeah, I think I'm gonna pass.
Pass. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to use the... Oh, man, you know what? I have to do this differently than I... Am I going to be able to do this? Bummer. Yes, I will be able to, I think. Okay, so I'm going to spend this apple to make a deal to get a gold. And then I am going to use... Let's see here. What can I do? I'm going to then use these 2 wood to build... These 2 wood to build this card gives me a production of 2 wood. And then I am going to spend the stone, gold, and a wood to build the Dark Chapel.
Dark Chapel.
Dark Chapel. And then I have to remove a location, so I'll remove this location that I just built. And then I want to... perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and activate the Dark Chapel, and I can raise to gain this card. So the Dark Chapel basically just says you can raise your own buildings from hand, or you can raise your opponent's buildings, and you have to use 1 or 2 swords, just like you normally do. And then I get to discard the goods I get if I want to for 2 points each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard 1 of the goods to gain 2 points, and then every time I raise, I get a point. So that'll be 3 points total. And then...
The metal coins came from Seafall, to answer the question in chat.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pre-order bonus for Seafall.
So just to let you know, there are a lot of places you can get very cool components for Imperial Settlers. The Board Game Geek Store just released their Geek Up Bits, which includes gold coins. Top Shelf Gamer includes a lot of gold coins. And then, yes, these are just gold coins from Seafall, which I had a copy and I kept the gold coins. So sorry, I gained my points and then I gained 1 stone. And then I'm going to finally spend the stone and the wood to build the gold mine. And it gives me an action to get gold. And that's it. Those are all of the things that I've done.
All right. Clean this stuff up.
Yeah, we were in our cleanup phase, and we were in round 2.
Round 2.
That went fast, and I need to, man, I need to not forget to pay my upkeep costs for my empire.
Yeah, I've got to do. Oh, do I have to select my upkeep cost at the beginning of the game, or do I select it at any point?
I believe you cross off your upkeep whenever you gain your province at the end of the game.
Province.
But so you would have had 2 provinces crossed off.
So I had one crossed off already, and I'm going to cross off.
Yeah, havoc. The player mat, David was talking about that earlier. You can actually get the player mat on the Portal Games US store.
PortalGamesUS.com.
Or if you live in Europe, you can get it from the portalgames.pl web store.
All right, and you go first this time. So we both do upkeep, so we both draw a faction card.
Yeah. Draw a faction card, and then, at the start of the action phase, I need to remember to do this next time. And then, let's see here. I will draw these 3 cards, and let's see what we get. All right, so one. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty good.
So good.
It's pretty good. I also need to remember 2 workers, a wood, and a. Do I have anything? I don't have anything just yet. Spent as wood. Okay, so I don't actually have that just yet.
Wants to see a picture of a card up close, like a horse card or something.
Oh, yes. Yes, Timothy, we can show you the horse card.
We can show you the multi-chariot.
This will finally work out like you wanted it to. It will work out. Okay, here you go.
In the meantime, while I'm picking this, I'll show you this card that has a horse on it. It's a.
Oh, this one's so much better.
Yeah, it is so much better.
There you go. In all its horsey glory. There you go, Timothy. That is the multi-chariot that David was talking about, and it is fun. It is amazing.
I love it. It's a very funny card. You know what? I think I need some ruins because I need to get some buildings built.
All right. So now you get to draw 3.
Oh yeah, thank you for always reminding me because I always forget because I'm like, got my card. Sweet. Okay, I need this one. No, I need this one. I don't even have to think about it. It's a cord.
6 video screens. Yeah, sorry. During PortalCon, we had some stressful requirements, but it all turned out really well, and we had a ton of fun.
It was a blast.
This is an easy pick for me. I am keeping this card because it's just right up my alley for what I'm trying to do this game. Perfect. All right, so I think we can move on to production.
Yes.
So I'll gain a gold and an apple.
So I get to produce a card. Ooh. God, that's really good, man. Jeez. I got to get this card built. I got to get 2 cards built this time because one of them is really going to cheese you off.
Don't do it.
I mean, it's a really great card for me, especially right now.
How did I get an extra worker? Oh, I think I built some. I don't remember. Okay. Hopefully I didn't cheat last round.
Cheater!
Let's see. I produced all the things. I think I'm good.
I get to store swords, so I still have a sword left over from the last round. Just so everyone knows I'm not cheating there.
David's totally cheating.
Definitely not cheating. Wood. I produce 2 stone.
Man, you've got some good production going on over there. I need to up my production game.
And I'm getting 2 gold.
I do have the help of my fishy Gulf. It gives me an apple every round, but I could use more. I need more.
More, he says.
More apples. All right, sweet. So I get to go first this round. I am going to...
Yeah, Timothy must have been here for PortalCon.
Timothy definitely was here for PortalCon. I remember.
Yes, I remember as well.
I remember him posting.
Make 6 video screens right now.
Which he was cracking me up. All right, I'm going to use this. I think this is per round. I don't know if this is per game or per round. I'm going to play that this is per round, that you can do it 4 times per round. But does that seem like a lot?
For what? What are you doing?
That lets me spend 1 worker instead of 2 to trade resources for just wood and apples?
I mean...
That's why I kept it, because it's amazing for my faction. I did it 4 times last round. No. I did it twice last round.
It seems like it would be per game, but since it's a invention, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. We can play that it's per game. I think I did it twice last round because I remember getting 2 wood. There were 2 on there when I cleaned it up. So I've done that twice already. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do it twice again to get...
Well, no, it might make sense because mine lets me store 1 worker in my faction storage, and that's every round.
Does that say max anything?
No, it doesn't say max anything.
So this says max 4, so I don't know if that's per game or per round. I'll play that it's per game because it's been pretty helpful so far. And I'm getting 2 wood from that trade.
All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and build my free ruins here.
Oh, crud. I didn't get my sword. I need that.
You do need that, but you'll never catch me in sword production.
Well, no. I can't. You're the Romans. As the barbarians, I'll definitely catch you in wooden stick spear production. Let's see here. I will go ahead and pay 2 wood to... Let's see here. Yeah. I'm going to pay 2 wood... No, I'm going to pay a wood and a stone. No. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to activate this twice and get 2 gold. Because that seems like a thing I need to do.
Totally. All right, I'm going to build the things I need to build.
To get you a drink.
Yes.
That was great.
Go give me a drink for no reason. All right. So I'll pay 2 stone, and I'm going to pay my ruins as a foundation to build my headquarters, which this is where the Romans start to shine. I get a point or a gold every time I build gray. As my first gray, and I think with this one I'm going to take the gold because I need to get a couple of things out here this round.
He's got his combo going. I don't like it.
My combo going.
I don't like
I'm about to get an even meaner combo going that you're really not going to like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what he's about to do. All right, so I'm going to spend let's see here. I'm going to spend 2 wood to build the gallows. And that is my action.
All right. I will spend... I've got to do this round because it's key. You'll have to clarify a rule for me because I can't remember how this works exactly. But
I may or may not be able to.
yeah, we'll see. Maybe somebody in chat can. I'm going to build my spies, which are nothing but mean. But
oh, yeah. The spies, what do they get rid of deals?
yeah, they let me take your deals.
Take them or get rid of them?
Take them.
Take them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've only made 1. The reason I made the deal was because I didn't like what the card did.
Yeah.
And I had an apple.
Yeah. But now it gets me a free gold.
Luke, if we weren't quarantined in Texas and you were based out of Florida and it were very hard to get to you right now, I would come over there and give you a... Well, I wouldn't do anything. You used to be a bodybuilder. I would honestly just do nothing. Okay, so on my turn...
Shake my fist impotently.
Yeah, I would drive past your house and shake my fist. You wouldn't even know anything had happened, but boy,
oh boy.
Would I feel slightly the same. All right.
Full of regret after having spent all that money to get to Florida.
For literally something I could have texted you a picture of or a video. All right, I'm spending my sword to activate the Dark Chapel. I'm going to raise this card, so I get 2 points for raising, and I'm going to discard the apple, so I get 4 points total. And
I didn't spend my foundation.
I get the worker.
I don't want to make sure no cheat.
All right.
Spent my foundation.
All right. So, and due to that, I gain my worker, which I got. Okay, that's fantastic. And I have... All right, sweet. So that's my action.
All right, when I steal your deal... This is the point clarification that I need. Okay. Do I get this right away, or do I only get it during production?
I mean, I think I would play it that you get the deal.
That's the way I.
That's how I would play
when
it.
I play it by myself. Because it's how
When I play by myself, I play it that I get 5 points every round for breathing,
and I get
also
3 gold for free.
Yeah.
But that's how I planned it, so I was hoping for that.
All right, sweet. So you did the stealing of the dealing, and I will go ahead and spend these 2.
Make some more deals.
I think not, sir. I will spend these 2 gold as 2 resources, and I will get rid of this card, maybe. Oh, man, that's a really good card, but then again, yeah, I'll get rid of this card for now. And then I will have this card as an action. And let's see. Let's see here. I think I'm going to, on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and put down a shield just in case. I don't... Oh, he does have it, so I am definitely putting down a shield. I have not been watching his sword production.
All right, I will...
Concedes Paul? Reassess your life? Order me free things on Amazon? I'm fine with all of those choices.
I don't think I'll do any of those. I'll do none of those things. Oh, man. I'm so
I don't know if we're going to have any deals done. Well, you might actually get the sword deal.
I might.
The quest.
What I'm going for.
You just need 2 more.
I know. I just need 2 more. But I'm going to build a quarry here for a wood and a stone. I'll spend gold for both of those. And
Pay no attention to the hand that's giving me more people. And not ruining my empire.
All right, sorry.
I'd get 2 stone for that production there.
All right. So
and I also get a point or gold. Oh, yes. The gold lets me do what I want to do. Because I built gray.
Said everyone who ever got gold.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I have some options here. But I can't store... Okay, so I think, unfortunately, I am just going to have to pay... Oh, my goodness. At the start of the action phase, I was supposed to look at the top 2 cards of my faction deck, which will actually tell me something that I need to know. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So, I will go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and spend these 2 workers to draw a card. Actually, I know I'm going to draw that, so I'm going to go ahead and just pay off my province upkeep cost, and that is my turn.
You would.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, that leaves me with little options. Just... tiny little options.
Tiny little options.
Teensy options.
I'm going to spend a stone and a wood to build the armorer to gain a sword.
All right. I shall pass.
All right. I...
Bet you didn't see that coming.
I'm going to have to... Golly.
Man, I may make 0 quest progress this game. That's tough.
I'm going to make some quest progress, but and on the track that I'm doing the best on, which is good,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I don't know that it's going to be enough.
I want to be doing well on a specific track, and I'm not doing well with that right now.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and pay my my stone requirement here. So my stone requirement is paid.
Nice.
How do I mark that that's paid?
You just put it on the actual sheet.
sheet. Got it.
Yeah.
I paid a gold and a stone. I can pay with gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know. Gold gets you whatever you want.
Except for people.
Have you ever heard of the golden rule?
The golden rule. All right, and so I have 2 people left. I think I will spend those 2 people to gather
I gotta get some cards going.
Gather a wood. And they will bring back a wood, which I will use to build this new forest, which lets me spend people to gain wood. Maybe activated twice.
Nice.
And that, as they say, is the end of my turn. I will protect my valuable armor.
And then immediately remove it.
And yes,
and clean up.
Exactly.
All right, let me go ahead and clean things up here. All right, I've got that. There we go.
Got it off there?
Yeah. Gonna clean up this sword. There we go. Fantastic. All right. That one makes sound effects.
Storing all the swords.
I have more. That's not even all I have. Why do I have so many random hand props? All right. You're the first player, and we're in round.
All right. We're in
Three.
round 3. God, late.
I
Man.
know, man. I am doing bad.
I'm doing real bad as well.
Doing poorly this
I was
game.
like, I'm going straight for points. I got nothing.
Oh, this might help.
Um,
That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. All right. So you get to draft first.
okay. Drawing a faction card here. Oh, this is great. It's just too late. Like, why do I get it so late in the game? It's okay though. It actually might be clutch. Let me pull some things off.
Begin to produce so I don't forget.
This is what Paul's gonna want, I think. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take another Goldsmith's Workshop. I'll
5
spend
people.
people and gold to gain 2 points because I really need the points really badly. And I'm gonna pass off the production of people card to Paul.
All right.
Let me draw before I do my production.
Yeah, people. Well, I think I'm actually going to keep this one. And then, nope, this one. And then now I will get to draw 3 and see what is going on. All right. Wow. Well, all right then. I will keep...
Produce an extra card. That's why I'm drawing an extra card.
Sure. It's a bit too expensive, so I'm going to keep this. I need some stuff to get going. And then after we do the production, we'll produce. And then at the start of the action phase, I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my action deck, or my faction deck. See what kind of faction action I can get going on.
I'm producing 4 gold now. This is good.
That is good. You should only be producing 3 if you weren't a Roman thief.
But I'm a Roman thief. I have
You
spies.
spies.
Spies, you see.
All right, at the start of this phase, I will look at these. Okay. They're the same card. So sorry, what do they require? Okay. All right, fantastic.
For each pair of gray, I get a stone, which means I get 2 more extra stones. So I'm producing 3 stones.
It's really good.
It is good. It's very good. I'm going to have to pay wood for it, which I have not produced any wood. I'm going to have to pay it in gold, which sucks.
Pay dearly for it.
Produce an extra sword. I have achieved a requirement.
Oh, nice. So you get to do this. So David has achieved the Enlightened Like Prince Shotoku, which lets him draw 3 common cards, raise 1 for free, and then discard the others.
This is very good.
So that is
quite good for me.
That's the quest that David just completed. Absolutely, yeah. Shenanigans indeed, Timothy. I agree.
No shenanigans here. Just plain old quest completing.
And in addition, also as well to shenanigans, subsequently, asterisk. Asterisk. Forthwith.
1,
And hitherto,
2, 3.
asterisk.
On my military track, which gets me another starting bonus of a sword token.
All right.
Next time we play, if I don't crumble this time, which
That's the thing. It's looking rough
it's
right
looking
now.
really, really rough. I'm gonna raise this one. Flip it.
I don't work out enough.
And then
just
I
embarrass
shuffle
myself.
these 2 back in, or discard these 2.
I believe those are discard. Discard the others.
Okay, discard the others. All right. So I'm raising one for 2 cards. So I get 2 cards, and I think I'm going to take 2 faction cards because I've got so many common cards in my hand. And yes, this is great. And this is great as well, except for I don't have, well, I do technically have that because I've got a lot of gold, but don't worry, I'm going to be raising Paul's buildings like crazy this round.
You get out of here. All right. Did you actually take an action, or was it just completing the quest?
It was just completing the quest.
So what's your actual action?
Actual action.
There is a quest that says have 10 cards in hand, which you would probably be close to completing as well.
Yes, I would complete that.
That seems very difficult to do.
I drew a lot of cards this time, and I did not play as many as I thought I was going to because I spent all my resources getting points in round 1, which obviously paid off big time.
Big time!
What do I get if I raise your stuff? A point and a wood. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, there's only one that can be raised currently.
Let's raise it.
All right. So I get a wood and a foundation.
And I get a wood and a point.
Indeed. So for my turn, I am going to... I'm going to trade... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna trade 2 people for a wood. It's the first action.
So Timothy asked, at this point, what are your favorite quests and any change to the factions that you really love? And love and he go up and down after you've gotten a few games in. I'm not sure what.
So favorite quest so far, I like. So the quests in general make you kind of focus on a certain thing, right? So one of the quests this game says have 4 swords in your supply, which is not something that I typically like to do when I'm playing with other people, but this faction kind of likes to raise things, so I have to kind of adjust my strategy to try and get swords. Or some of them will say, like this one for instance says have exactly 4 common and 4 faction locations, so you have to kind of think about how you're planning things out. As far as favorite quests, I like the ones that are like, you know, have a certain type of building or have, because it's more straightforward and you can
like have a certain number of this color buildings. Like I really like those quests because they seem to be a little bit easier to for me a little bit easier to go with your game and get your game going and get the quest done at the same time without feeling like you're focusing too much on one thing. For me, this producing 4 swords, having 4 swords in my production is easy because I can store them. So all I have to do is hold off on my swords until the last round. Next to last round, which was easy enough for me. And then it's always valuable to have swords because I can raise whatever Paul puts out, and then I can get the stuff from raising it, which is, really great. So.
Yeah, and the other thing is that even though, like, it's each quest is fun because it presents a challenge. It presents a different thing. So, like, for instance, David, there was a quest that says have 10 cards in your hand. Normally, when I have cards in my hand, I want to play them. But so it's kind of like figuring out how to best solve the puzzle to most efficiently get points while still meeting the quest, which is cool. And he said he was yelling at his phone, have your love for any of the factions gone up or down since you've gotten some games in? I will say I love campaigns like this. That's why I love the solo game, is because I like to really dig in and learn a faction.
Yeah.
I haven't played a ton of the barbarians. I really like some of the things they have going on. Chevy, one of the other guys that likes to stream, says he doesn't care who he's playing, he will beat you with the barbarians if he plays the barbarians. So like as far as like decks that I love the Japanese. I like the Egyptians quite a bit. But I think I'm going to focus on the Romans and the barbarians for a little while when I'm playing solo, and then the Amazons too, because I haven't really gotten a chance to play much of the Amazons.
I want to dig into Amazons more. I'm really loving the Romans with this because they work really well because they have these synergies where building a building gets you points for building more buildings, and it's a really great synergy, and it's a really great thing for quests because quests are like have a certain amount of buildings. Well, Romans are like get points for building buildings. So it seems to work out pretty well. I say that I'm probably going to crumble this time, but that's okay. I'll start over with a different faction.
Maybe not. We've got a whole nother round.
We have a whole
two
other
more
round.
rounds,
Yeah,
really. You just took your first action.
I just took my first action. You're right. So I'm going to go ahead and produce this colony here, the trade colony, which is one of my best cards. It's a brown, oh, you know what? Before I do that, actually.
I haven't taken this magical village action once because I don't like losing points, but it does seem fairly strong.
I'm going to build this first. I'm going to build the Carpenter's Workshop. It's 3 wood, so it's a bit expensive, but it's worth it because it gets me gold and point for building brown. So I will take one of these gold back, and I will get a point, and that will be my action. And then next time I can build Trade Colony and get 2 points for building that card, because it's gray and brown.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm going to get rid of this foundation and pay the 2 wood to build the fortress. This is a feature. It says, get a point for each black card in my empire. I would have gotten 5, but now I'll only get 4. David, 1, 2, 3, 4, raised my card.
Just when I was about to catch up.
Raised my card.
All right, so I will spend 2 stone and a wood and a foundation. And 2 stone and a wood to produce a gold and a person. So I'm spending gold as wood. I'll get that gold back, 2 stone, and I'll get a per worker. And so then I also get a gold for building brown, and I get a point for building brown, and I get either a point or gold for building gray. So that was a super good combo.
I need the beautiful mind numbers meme to be playing. The Tim and Eric.
So the only question is, do I want gold or do I want points for building? And I think at this point, I have enough cards that I want to go ahead and take gold, because I have enough cards in my hand that I can definitely use the resources to get these out here and maybe get some points, generated.
All right. I am going to spend a sword to activate the Dark Chapel and raise this card. So I raised again, I get 2 cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let one of them go to get 2 points and draw 1. So from that, I get 3 points total because I have each time I raise, I get a point. And then 2, 3, and then I drew the 1 card, giving up the other good. I forgot what this cost. It is not as cheap as one would hope. So that is my turn.
All right. I'm going to build the Goldsmith's Workshop with a wood and a stone here, which lets me spend a worker and a gold to gain 2 points. Stone and a wood. I'll spend gold as wood.
Oh, man. All right. I think I am going to... I'm going to activate... All right. I'm going to activate this twice.
Oh, you know what?
Or I'm going to activate it once. Sorry.
Before I built this, I had exactly 4 and 4.
Oh, you did?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. You have 4 and 4. So that means you get to draw 3 faction cards, keep 1, and reshuffle the other ones. But most importantly, you get to move up 3 spaces on the pink track.
Ooh, on the pink track.
Uh-huh.
So, wait, I do 3 X's, right?
Yeah.
I do 3 X's here, you mean? Oh, I thought you were talking about the actual quest track.
No,
like,
yeah, you increase 3
Okay, this
boxes.
Is great, because that means next time I won't have to pay for one of my provinces.
That's very good. Good evening, Alex. How are you? Evening, folks.
Evening, folks. Let me keep one of these. Maybe spend 1 to gain 1. Maybe activate twice. Well, those are both the same. Ooh, that's good, but I don't know if I need that this late in the game. Arg. Let's go ahead and keep one of the gray ones.
Arg.
Arg.
Arg. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting that my head is in the shot. Okay, I'm going to spend 2 swords to raise this card.
No!
For a gold and a wood.
I need that card.
I need the resources, and I get a point for doing that.
And I gain, what do I gain?
A wood, and you keep it as a foundation.
Wood, and I keep it as a foundation.
Man, yeah, I needed the resources badly, unfortunately.
It's alright, I'm just waiting for you to build more stuff. And I can store these swords all day long.
Can't. I'm too scared. Alright, so now it is your turn.
Alright, that's okay. It makes it easy for me to decide which one to raise.
Once again, you can always just raise the roof.
Raise the roof.
That's how I like to play this game as a Care Bear. When I like to raise the roof.
Let's go ahead, since I have a foundation, and spend 1 stone to build my young sculptor, who will let me build stone to gain points.
Alright. I'm going to spend a wood and a gold.
Oh, and I get a point for building gray.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, I'm going to build this instead. This is a feature for free, and then get a worker.
Dang it. And I can't raise that. I mean, I can raise that, but it doesn't do me any good.
Well, it doesn't have any, doesn't have any raise to gain.
And I might end up just having to raise stuff out of my hand, which isn't a terrible thing, but I want to build all the stuff in my hand, but I don't have the resources to do it. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and spend a worker and a gold to gain 2 points.
Man, this is tough. This is tough. I can't decide. I wish I could. I'm going to spend a gold and a wood to build this card, giving me a sword and a worker. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right.
This is tough because
Dang it. I'm not liking my outlook for the last round. I don't have
Oh, I spent this. Keep forgetting to spend my foundations.
Whew. Don't think I'll be able to do a quest either. Well, maybe. Ooh, I could get one that wouldn't be very good, but it would do me a little bit. Maybe I can try for that.
All right, I'm gonna spend. Okay, let's see. Can I do both of these things?
No.
Please.
I'm not okay with
it. Actually,
I don't like it.
I don't know that I can unless I raise something, but I can.
I
raise
say asterisk. I disagree. It looks so ridiculous. Love this playmat.
Ooh, it's nice.
So nice. It's neoprene.
I'm gonna raise this card from my hand to gain 2 stone.
All right. I'm going to spend. I need to get something to raise. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 workers to draw a card, and this time I'm going to draw a common card. Oh, fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
I will. Stone and 2 wood. That gives me what I need to do. Stone and 2 wood. Wood, gold, stone to build the Mason's Guild, which lets me spend a worker and 2 stone to gain 3 points.
Ugh.
And it's gray.
It's a good
so
one.
I get either a gold or a point for building it, which worker and 2 stone.
Think about this. Think about if you got a card that says you can change your ors to ands.
That would just be amazing.
That would blow the lid off your
that
point
card in
engine.
Empires of the North.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my point engine right now would be just like crazy with
Yeah.
that card.
That would be amazing.
All right, let's see here. What do I want to do? Do I want a point or do I want a gold? Let's see here. I'm going to do 2 stone and that. I can raise.
It's a clear choice, David. You gotta get the points.
I
You gotta go for the points.
I gotta get the points.
You fool. You gave in to my trap. Trying to get more points. What a ridiculous idea.
Ridiculous goal.
It's
a fool's errand.
It's as if that's the goal of the game. All right, I'm raising that from hand to draw 2 cards. And get a point when I raise.
All right. I'm going to spend a worker and 2 stone to gain 3 points.
I could try this, but okay, let's see what this does. I'm going to lose 2 points. Sorry about that. My dog is barking. To immediately draw a common card and build it without paying the cost. That's not bad, actually. Okay, that actually turned out well, but I have to lose the 2 points, which is not ideal, but and I've activated this, so I'm going to put this on here to show that I've activated it, I guess. So I lose my 2 points, and I built that card. So this is one of the provinces that I have from the campaign. Gives me an action that I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't know, that actually worked out pretty well.
I will immediately raise that.
What? All right, it's a worker and a star.
Because I can, and I need the points.
And I get a wood.
Oops.
I guess I could just make a deal with this card. That wouldn't be great, because then you could just steal my deal.
No, you should probably just do that.
Whatever. I don't trust you one bit.
I mean, trust me, my spies are tired. They're really tired.
But if I do that, then I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose a wood and a food, a wood and an apple. I need more actions. I can't get them. I can't get the actions. They keep on getting raised. Okay, well, I will. I'm gonna be able to draw. Okay, I'll do that. I'll make a deal to get a worker.
It's the perfect deal.
It is a perfect deal for right now.
Because I can spend a worker to steal that deal.
Because that would be a good thing for next round.
And then I also get a worker, which is exactly what I needed to trade in for a wood so that I can get a stone so that I can get a point.
Oh! I'm not liking my chances this game. I only have 1 knowledge point left over, and I've got to get to 40 something.
Yeah, I've got 1. No, I've got 5. I've got 5.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. And no pressure. Ignacy messaged me today and was like, it's imperative that your empire doesn't crumble. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. The pressure. All right. Well, on my turn, I shall pass.
All right.
I will pass.
I'm going to spin these 2 workers as a stone, and I'm just going to spin the stone immediately down here.
Man, that's a good card.
To get a point. What is the quest for having stuff on your action cards?
It is 2 workers, a wood, and an apple.
Dang it. I have 2 workers, a stone, and a gold. So that doesn't help me. I'm never going to have an apple down here. Okay, then I play all these cards for free.
All right, is that a pass? Is that a hard pass?
That's a hard pass.
All right, we're in round 4.
Oof. Doofa.
Quite a bit of things come in the box, Timothy. Now, I've pulled some of these out because I'm playing a campaign solo, and then also I've pulled some of these out for like promo videos and stuff. But this many comes in the box.
Yeah,
so
like
a lot.
A whole bunch.
Yeah, a big book. And then Ignacy said on a Q&A that he was... I actually asked the question because I was thinking about that. He said on a Q&A that he's going to release the PDF so that you can print them in the future. So that is a plan for Portal. Cleanup phase. This all goes away. This goes away. These go away. All right, fantastic.
I'm just gonna have to spend wood. I just don't think I'm gonna make it.
We'll see. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough.
Yeah. You're going first this time.
Yes.
I'm
All right.
drawing a faction card.
So yeah, lookout phase, we get a faction card, and then oh man, oh boy. All right, faction card, and then draw 3 commons. Let's see what we get here. 1 point production. That's not bad. Ooh, that's not bad either. But actually, that's not a problem for me. Okay, I'll keep this one. This is the one I kept, which seems pretty good.
I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this because it's cheap and it lets me build a faction card ignoring the cost. So that's actually
Yeah, that is a really good
for
one.
me.
I didn't necessarily worry about that one just now because I've got 2 foundations ready to go, but
Yeah, I do. Well, I have foundations, but I mean, like, oof, I want the points. Oh yeah, thanks.
I know. I know it.
That's good for me, but it's expensive.
I actually read an interesting FAQ in the Barbarian FAQ today that with the Dark Chapel, when you can count the stars as a good, so you could discard the 1 star that you get to get 2 with the way Dark Chapel works, which was very confusing to me. But it gets me an extra point, so I'm a fan of it. Because each card type in, I believe it was the Why Can't We Be Friends expansion, was given a good that's assigned to a color, and purple is stars. Those are the goods.
Okay, this is an easy choice for me. It's a card that gives me points for each gray in my empire. So
Oh my
that's,
gosh. It's capped at 6. I checked that today.
as far as you know.
I don't know. It's on the errata. Let's see here for each brown. That's not going to be very good. And then, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so I'll get rid of that one. They both kind of do the same thing for my purposes. So, all right, so production. I get 2 swords. I kept 2 workers.
Produce a card.
6 of these bad boys.
Golly, you produce so many workers.
Yeah, I actually didn't draw many of my worker producing cards this game too. Normally, that's kind of the gas that keeps the barbarian faction going, is they just have a pile of workers, which gives you some flexibility. Which with this sailing invention, that's really nice. Especially if I'm going to clarify this. If this is per round, this card is amazing for my faction because it lets me do that 4 times a round. It may be per game, but we'll clarify.
Yeah. If it's per round, I feel like it might be a little bit too powerful. But
Well, it only lets me do wood or food.
oh, okay,
So it doesn't let me do stone.
okay.
It doesn't let me do swords or gold or anything like that. But
So it might be per round.
it also doesn't let me draw cards, which is the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my defense. I think that's everything.
For each pair of green empire max 3. At this point, I'm at 3 stone for sure for that card.
Yeah.
3, and that is my faction produces 1.
that's not
I
bad.
produce 1 more. Produce 1 wood. I produce 2 swords.
I'm looking at the top 2 cards in my deck because of a invention called Astronomy. Lets me look at the top 2 cards of my faction deck each action phase, beginning of each action
Well, it's
phase.
far better than mine, which gives me shields every time I get a foundation. Which actually I should have gotten a shield when I got a foundation, but it doesn't matter because
that's true.
gone away.
Yeah, you could have defended another building though.
Yeah,
It
didn't matter.
Okay, all right. So start of the round. Let's see what I want to do here. I think I want to go ahead and activate the Dark Chapel right here to raise this card from my hand. It gives me a stone and a point. I'm actually going to discard the point as a good to get the 2 points for this. So in total with my raid card, I'll get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll keep the stone because I want to use the stone.
And I will go ahead and spend a wood and a gold to pay for my last province, because if I don't, my empire crumbles.
Yes, that's a good move. Okay, so I'm going to spend 4 workers to get a wood and a stone.
All right, and just to one-up Paul, and by one-up Paul, I mean three-up Paul, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 stone and a gold as a wood to gain 1 point for every gray in my faction, which he says is capped at 6. Cheater McCheater face.
I checked on that today because I have this card right here that says 1 for each black in my empire, and this faction deck has a lot of black cards in it.
So I will get 6 points for this, and I get to draw a card. I'm going to draw a Roman card. This is a great card. I wish I'd had it earlier, but that's okay. But I get 6 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 stone and a wood, and then get rid of a foundation here to build Ye Dark Chapel.
All right. I will spend 1 and 1 to get the gardens, which gets me 2 points every time I build red. 1 and 1. Oops.
All right. Let's see here.
So that's 2 points.
I'm going to activate the Dark Chapel again, and then raise this card, and I'm getting rid of both of those for 5.
Oh, I have to get rid of the foundation. Let me get rid of the foundation real quick.
This may turn out okay, but I'm not feeling so fantastic. Because I forget. Our provinces!
10 points.
Oh,
10 points.
my
I just don't think I'm making it.
gosh! I forgot about the provinces. I was like, I may be okay. And then I forgot about the dadgone provinces. Okay. Yikes. Okay.
I'm going to trade in 2 workers for wood.
Oof. All right. I'm going to spend 2 workers to get 2 swords. I'm running out of things. Running out of things to do.
Right. I'm going to pay a wood to build... I have to keep putting stone in the wood here. To build this red feature, which lets me spend workers to gain food, which I don't even care about. I just get 2 points for building that card, so that's 2 points for a wood, so that's pretty good.
All right. I'm going to raise this card from my hand, which will give me a point, but then more importantly, it'll give me 2 cards. So I think I'm going to do 1 here. Let's see what I get. That's not bad. I could do that, and then I'm also going to draw a common card, which that is also not bad. Okay.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker and a gold to get 2 points.
All right, I'm going to raise this card as well, giving me a wood and a point, and then another point. Oof.
Did you get your points?
I did.
Okay.
I did get my points. I know what my last 2 actions are.
Yeah, I think I know what mine are as well. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 stone here to gain 2 points.
All right, I'm going to spend a wood and discard this location to build my robbers. My thieves.
Thieves!
I'm going to be discarding my own deals.
Alright, let's see if I can build... I can. So these 2 swords can get me 2 more points, or 1 more point, really. That's okay. I'll go ahead and raise a card from my hand. Oh, I only have to spend 1, so this might actually be able to get me a couple of points. I'm going to raise the quarry from my hand to get 2 stone.
4 rounds is tough.
It is tough.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend these 2 workers to activate the robbers. I get to choose 1 enemy deal and discard it, and I get a point and a card. So I'm going to do 1 of the gold.
No! It's the bottom one.
which I think is actually my card anyway.
It is your card.
All right.
The gold one is if you want to discard. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not producing again, so.
No. I get a point and not a gold, a point and a card. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I get a point and then a card, and I'm going to draw a common card just in case. Oh. It was one resource, but not the one resource I needed.
All right. I'm going to spend these 2 stone to build my building here. I wish I had my architects up so that I would get points for building Roman buildings, but I don't. Or not my architect, but my I can't remember what it's called. The one that gives you
administration
points for
or something.
Administrator, yeah, it's something like that. So these guys, and I'll discard this as a foundation, and this lets me draw 2 Roman cards, keep one, and reshuffle the other back into the deck. Perfect. Oh, it's not gray. It's Roman. We'll keep that and reshuffle this back into the deck. We'll just burn it. We're not getting through that deck.
Unfortunately, unless I could lose 2 points and build a common card, but I don't know what that's going to be, and that seems super risky. So I'm gonna pass. I think.
Okay, I'm
Holy
going
cow.
to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I don't think I'm gonna have enough.
I don't think I am either.
Third game. Actually, and that's kind of okay because I think I want to try the Amazons out.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll have to see what we can do here.
It's
Tough, folks. I don't know if we might crumble.
We might.
For real this time.
Yeah, for real.
Legitimately. David's going to get to pick first. He's going to get to pick inventions first, which means he's going to get the cheaper one, which means I will not be able to buy one probably.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's true. I could do the Japanese faction. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a tough choice.
That's the second time Timothy's called for Japanese. He really wants somebody to play Japanese.
The Japanese are great. They have a really. I love the Japanese because they make a ton of deals.
Yeah.
And work on food and deals to get points. But the only thing that stinks about the Japanese is their faction buildings are vulnerable, which is a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are the best. I agree. They're my favorite. They're my favorite from the base game factions.
All right, I'm going to raise this from my hand to get a worker and a food. Food and a worker. And have you passed?
I have.
Okay,
I'm
and
gonna
I
pass.
will spend my food to build this building, which will get me 1 point, which is better than nothing. And
All right. Until David is done, I'm going to try and distract him. I'm done.
I'm done as well.
Uh-oh, my camera froze. Oh well. It's frozen, but you can hear me at least, hopefully.
Yeah, can you restart it?
We'll see. See what we can do.
See if we can get it going before we crumble our empires.
Yeah, before everything ends again. Let's see here. Uh-oh.
There you go, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back in action.
Now you're
Now
gone.
I'm gone. Oh no.
We cannot hear you. Oh no. Can you hear me now? Hopefully. Uh-oh, now David's gone. Hold on. We'll fix it.
We'll get it going.
We're going to fix it. Totally cannot. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, as far as I can tell, trollolo. I was about to say, I think the audio is good, but unfortunately now David's camera's not one to work. So
Yeah. Well, you might not be able to see my disappointed face if my empire crumbles, but I might not crumble. Maybe. We'll see. I got some cards out at the end there. So I got some stuff out. I got some points. Not a ton, but I got some out. So I don't know. Maybe it might be enough. It might not be enough. I don't know.
All right. Were you able to? Are you done with your actions?
I'm done with my actions. I'm storing my one worker because I can.
All right. I'll try and get this fixed, but we may not be able to get it fixed. I got an error message, and that's not good. Ugh,
Error messages are the worst.
Cameras are fun. Let us see.
Getting a look behind the veil here.
Yeah. Let us see what's happening here. And now let's try again. Whoa, that sounded weird. All right, cool. Let's see if that works. We're fine. It's a good thing nobody's watching.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Oh, wait.
And by that, I mean people are watching. All right, let's see. Let's see if that works now. I'll try and reactivate.
Hey! All right, hey, you can watch us lose. All right, hey!
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
Hey! Yay!
It's a good thing. Oh, man. If only cameras would work all the time. All right, sorry. We'll stop being silly. We'll finish this off here. We're getting loopy at the end of the stream.
All right.
Is that the game?
That's the game.
That's the game. All right, here's the thing. We have to pay for our provinces. It's going to be 10 points for both of our provinces. So I'm back to what, 16? And then you are back to what?
20.
Okay, I'm at 16. Now we get to add all of the points for our cards. So I get, I believe, 14. No, wait. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
David has just enough.
I think I just made it.
I do not. I'm at 30. So I think David... So what happens is David gets to pick inventions first, which means he can afford one card.
I can afford this one.
He can afford this one.
Iron Armories. Each time you raise from your hand, each enemy loses one foundation or one building without a color.
Ah, that's not bad.
Not bad. Doesn't help me as much as I'd like.
And
but I did raise a lot of cards from my hand this turn.
I have one knowledge point left over, but it's not enough to get the
you know
next
what? Is there a
most
45?
cheapest. There is a 45.
Do I want to spend all my points? Because I have 5 points left over.
So there's two 45s. There's one that says you can store up to 3 wood in your faction building with a building bonus of 2 wood, which is not bad at all.
Oh,
and
that's
then
great.
each time one of your buildings is raised, you can gain food or a person instead of wood.
No, I'm taking the one with the wood. I'm going to spend all 45 of my points.
So I still don't have enough because I've got 30. I've got 30 points, and then I have 1 knowledge point left over, which gives me the 31, which means, unfortunately, play the In the Arms of the Angel song on that pet commercial. The barbarians. We barely knew you.
We barely knew you.
And you crumbled.
You crumbled like an old sweater.
Who would have thought that a civilization built with thatch huts and big wooden stakes around everything wouldn't survive?
The Romans, meanwhile, are eking by.
I have a magical village. Somehow I figured out magic, but couldn't figure out how to survive. I don't get it.
All right, yeah, so my empire crumbles, but David's empire does not crumble, which means that he gets to draw a new province card. He has the benefit of getting 15 points taken away at the end of the next game.
Which I totally am going to be able to overcome with the might of my...
Maybe. I mean, you've got some pretty sweet inventions
I do have some pretty sweet inventions. This thing produces stone, which for me is straight up good. I mean, that's just good.
It's pretty sweet, basically.
Spend 2 food to immediately draw and make a deal with a faction card, ignoring the cost. This one's not so good for me.
Why is there a cat under the table?
I think I'm going to keep the one that just produces stone. It produces either a technology token or stone. So this is one of the examples of the cards that takes advantage of some of the expansions. So that one lets me produce technology or stone. Obviously, I'm going to be producing stone as the Romans.
Well, to keep this in mind, though, between each game, you can deck build.
That's true. Yeah.
So before the next game, you could switch in up to 10 cards of the Atlanteans expansion, and the Atlantean stuff is crazy powerful. Now it uses technology tokens to activate most of the stuff, but it's usually just much better versions of base game stuff that you have to spend technology to do. But I mean, yeah, if you're playing against the Atlanteans and you don't mess with them a lot, they run away with the game very quickly. Like they have very powerful stuff.
So I'll think about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have until next game.
Atlanteans, so
You do have to have one more province upkeep place.
yep. Let me do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do stone. I think again because I just produced so much stone. 1, 2, 3. There's no way I'm making it in the next 2 games. Golly, this is just.
It's gonna be tough. So I think one of the tricks might be to try and focus on one track so that you get to the next era without as many province costs, maybe. Because one problem for me is I'm not even close to going to the next epoch era, whatever, and I have a long way to go. But each game you play, you're increasing your upkeep cost by 5 points plus whatever you have to pay on your sheet. So if you can really focus on one track and push to the end to get to the next era, you lose all of those province upkeep costs, but you keep your inventions.
So far, I have. I have gotten the military one every game we've played.
Yeah. See, I wanted to focus on economy. That's my thing. I like to do gold, and so I wanted to focus on this middle track right here. And all I've been able to do, so the first game I was able to do it, but then the second game, I just the gold one was too hard to get, so I got this, whatever the third track is instead, knowledge and science, I believe. And so that kind of put me at a disadvantage. It did allow me to not pay the upkeep cost for one of my provinces, which is nice. But I don't know that it's the best idea to spread out all your influence on different quest tracks.
I get that next time too, though.
Yeah, that is a really sweet thing.
Yeah, that is nice. So I will only be paying either 4 stone or 2 stone and 2 wood next
All right.
time. But I will be losing 15 points. Oof. Oofa doofa.
We'll see. We'll have to see. We do have so we're trying to update our stream schedule fairly regularly. We have, like we said earlier, we do have a Robinson Crusoe stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I believe it's 8 o'clock Eastern Central or Eastern Standard Time, which is going to be 7 o'clock our time. Central European time, I think I don't know, it's like 4 in the morning. I have no idea the conversion on that. I think it's like 7 or 8 hours behind us.
It's 5 hours
ahead of us.
Of Eastern time.
5 hours ahead.
Of
So
Eastern time.
So it'll be what? Math o'clock in the morning.
1
in
a.m.
Europe. But yeah, so make sure and check back with the stream. We are going to have our schedule updated there fairly regularly. We have a widget plugged in that you can see the schedule on the About section of the Twitch page. And then also we're going to try and update our Twitch schedule each week. We will be back in 2 weeks, streaming more Imperial Settlers. We may do Rise of the Empires. We may do some Empires of the North. I don't know. I'm having a ton of fun with this expansion, with this campaign.
I am as well. It's good.
This is really fun.
I've stayed in it, which is surprising me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And coming back next time, I'm going to have to do a different faction. So there's also that excitement of starting again for me. I don't know which faction I want to pick this time because the Barbarians were cool, but I want to explore something else, I think. So anyway, yeah, definitely check back with us a couple weeks. We will be back on 2 Wednesdays from now. And then tomorrow we're going to have a Robinson Crusoe stream. And then don't forget as well, every Monday and Tuesday, Captain Link is doing it easy.
He's doing the easy mode on Hiroshima boot camp. So playing Hiroshima, beating the Moloch again and again, winning time and time again with different strategies. Did he win his last stream? I didn't get to watch the end of it. Did he win his last
yesterday.
Stream? Okay,
yeah, it was yesterday. He streamed yesterday, and I didn't get to. I had a work call while that was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely check back in. He's doing some really fun stuff. We're trying to play with some different things. Let us know if y'all enjoy the transitions, if y'all enjoy the different. I'm trying to work on different countdowns to kind of give you an idea of the cards that are in the deck that we're playing that day. And if you have if you have questions about anything, definitely let us know. But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. We will be, like I said, streaming in a couple of weeks.
And don't forget to email me your questions about your orders, david@portalgamesus.com, and I can answer those questions for you guys. So be happy to.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. We will see you next time.